How long?
How long what?
How long ago was the evacuation? My family would have left with everyone else, with the people that made it out.
That's, I'm not sure exactly.
That blood looked pretty dry.
It's been a while. We've been stuck in this death trap for about 3 months now.
3 months?
There were more of us recently. You and I were the last. We were repairing them in the shuttles. It's almost done. Yuri was out getting supplies when... Well?
Was he I mean, were you and he?
Yuri? No. We would have killed each other long ago if we didn't need each other to survive. I miss him though. We got things done. I was married once. But that was a long time ago.
What happened?
How many of your cockroaches do I have to kill, Miss Hensley?
Malan! Let's talk about this!
This was the last straw. I'm coming for you next. And as for your little head...
Warning. Brakes disabled.
Oh, shit.
No pass filters disabled. Structural integrity compromised. And evacuation is advised.
He's going to derail the track! Look, hold on to something!
I guess I'm okay. Tram, however, is not.
John? John! Are you okay? I lost the tram signal!
What the hell happened? I could barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
No. I think I'm
Oh,
okay.
no, I'm fine.
I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
Jump!
Yes, jump.
You scared the hell out of me. You see where you are?
Just give me a second.
Just let me climb down, bitch. Ow. Oh, shit!
Holy shit, that was close.
John, are you okay?
I'm fine. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Tia?
Probably for the
Come
best.
in. Radio's not working.
Okay, get it together. First things first. Where the hell am I?
Nylon tape. Okay, here we go. Knock this down. And escape. Toolbox.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
Okay. Need to find a key.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Hell, I'm not sure what to call it. Something
Yeah, there's
moving in there.
something alive in that shit. Like in the last game where, what was this? Generator.
Oh, it still has fuel in it. Some luck at last.
Okay. Spill serves as a vital function to keep the high voltage cables away from fluid. So, okay. You know what? Let's try the drill. Yep. So that undoes the stuff, and then those are usually bolted to the ground, and then give it a good smack, and hopefully we can. Oh, no, we're gonna lever it in. Okay, either way, and we're gonna try and electrify that fucking pool. Zap all you fuckers.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
I don't do anything for now, so... I want to get in that stuff, whatever the fuck it is. What if... I have an idea. If we...
This should be useful.
Grappling hook. That's the shit, buddy. Yeah. Looks like the things that grab Hadley and that and the other one. Yeah, then dead body, maybe there's something.
Rust.
Toolbox key.
Rust
Yeah,
keys.
let's go. Alright, so then go toolbox. What do we got in here, Jumper cables. Ah, okay, so, yeah, okay. So, do these work?
This goes on here.
Yeah, I guess we attach to the generator first.
And this goes over here.
Then we do this. And then we turn it on.
State of health. Please stay calm.
Yeah, thanks, robot. I'll get right on that. Okay. Hopefully I don't die now.
This
Bit slimy.
Tia, can you hear me?
Okay.
I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
Alright. Well, can I do anything with these? What's this? Vat Theta 152. Standard growth enhancement agents complete human clones intended for immediate testing. Yeah, that would explain other shit. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was black as coal. When Mary went to bed one night, it ate her fucking soul. Yay! Anyway. Report 152A. Subjects appear to have developed bone and tendon structure prior to vital organs, but following nervous system development. Okay. 152B. Growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found within the mandible. And 152C. Growth of all specimens has accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 foot and possesses the auxiliary ribs and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. D. All vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally. Despite the abnormal rib and spinal developments, the clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully matured. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Okay. Okay then. Let's try bat number 12 then. Bat Epsilon 449. Standard growth enhancement agents, 150% concentration plus additional growth hormones obtained from Project Seed. Incomplete human clones intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary issues. 49A. Products developing at 800% acceleration from a selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Anomaly example, a tissue mass is developed into a tail of sorts. Circles the vat using aforementioned tail to propel itself. Okay. 449B. Mass with tail appendage has been assigned a name Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it is now clear that it has been surveying the vat's electronic safety net and searching for vulnerabilities. So this one is going to be very similar to Samantha from King. 449C. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrashed violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. Vant Kappa 583. Growth agent enriched with additional amino acids, 300% concentration. Enhanced human clones intended for immediate research. 583A. Specimens began to move about the vat immediately during the embryonic phase. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration. Effective growth agent concentration on subject development ruled parabolic rather than linear. 583C. Multiple subjects have combined to form a larger mass of anthropoid limbs and organs. Service was then ruled to cease. It appeared to be composed of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Match has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subjects remains regular. So they made a massive baby flesh. Alright, well, I'm guessing that I'm going to have to use my grappling hook to get the fuck up here, because how else am I going to climb up?
Got it.
And then we climb. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. Oh man, I lost my grappling hook. Well, that sucks. But
I hate this damn place.
okay. Increase your rate of climb.
John, can you hear me?
Tia. It's soft, but I can hear you.
That sound was loud. Well, at least it's better than the train. Nowhere else to go.
There is some sort of interference with the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
The tower. I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Tia, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. You just disappeared. No radio,
Is that
no
gonna open?
PDT.
Because I don't see any other way out of here.
Who the hell was that?
Dr Malan, head of special projects.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. And, I'm in a different division to him entirely. Only met him once. A real arsehole.
I just want to get my family out of
You
here.
only met him once, and yet he knew exactly who you were.
Plan.
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Also, I remember mentioning his research.
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. Second.
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access, food intake, location tracking.
If everyone has a tag, we can use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. If I'm tagged, then so are they. You said.
I can only access your tag because the DocMake scanner has registered you. I've scanned for your family and I can't pick them up.
Are they?
Yes, but do
Are
you
they
even
on
know
the ship?
who my family
Have
is?
they been rescued?
You didn't even know who I
Only
was.
means the
Well, I told
PDTs
you.
haven't been activated. But I still have an idea that might just work.
Yeah, okay.
From the crew quarters, you should be close to an infirmary with a DNA sequencer. If you could get your blood into the sequencer, I could scan the ship for familial DNA, and then we can find your daughter. Then...
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Notice, reserve power facilities are online. Backup systems are now enabled and functioning at benchmark levels.
The outside temperature is minus 218 degrees
Okay,
Celsius.
let's try the security office. Alright, dead security guard.
They cut his wrists.
This is Paul Hodgson. So September 23. This whole shift change thing is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I can compensate. I noticed went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. Okay. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're in a spaceship so far away from the moon. I swear to God, if aliens board the ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Ronald go first. I kind of want to see that too now. I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that Groom Lake's crew is secure and that important research isn't interfered with. At least I'd like to believe so. These clowns don't share the sentiment. The arse end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a goddamn pen stuck in the wall next to me. I don't even mention all the people injured right now, but can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked, so getting to medical isn't happening. Someone suggested that we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady as all hell. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear screams. They're distant and muffled. Yeah, well, I'm guessing that was Samantha or one of the other clones running around on the track. More than likely, that's what's done it. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a footstep. Still not a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmosphere control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. Yeah, sometimes it's a ruse, but you never know until they do the thing. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard wouldn't hear of it. He hasn't moved in a while. He's probably dead. Okay, what about this security guard? Ivan Serrato, okay. This new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. Could use some female company. Okay, maybe Anderson is a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart is in the right place. I can respect that. But Sarge? How in the hell did the boy get Sarge from Serrato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the white oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. Rations are in. Good thing, too. The liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. This entire ship smells like shit. It's always been bad, but it gets worse every day. It's even a different type of shit every once in a while. Groom Lake is on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, and several injured. Some guys left 3 days ago to repair a tram station. Haven't heard from them since. Can only fear the worst, and I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand it. At least he went easier than we will. He saw so much in his short life, there just wasn't room for more. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on the ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him, or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it into a book. How the hell did he know? Okay. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if nobody ever reads it? What if this ship just drifts to the edge of the universe, dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg. I never beg. But if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. Okay, barely awake. Typing is an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hodgson had last word. No shit. Where was the computer? Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard the Groom Lake. Security has opted to take an approach of non-intervention, as its effects on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply, because we need some too. Rations have arrived and been distributed, very few reported or evidential cases of theft. This can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of the distribution of alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. The specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lung. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Tremors have struck the Groom Lake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. 4 crew members have been reported missing while attempting to restore a tram station to working order to prevent further loss or injury. The corridor has been sealed and flooded with highly corrosive gas. Okay, why? Atmosphere control access. Okay.
I'll need to figure something out here.
And security cameras, what do we got here?
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Okay. Someone with a fucking gas, I'm guessing. Okay, well, nothing left to do in here. Let's try the crew commons.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Yep. What the fuck?
I wish I could do something. Something.
Help me, Dr. Brigham Graham. September 27. I'm getting sick of this bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so that I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments. Is it too much to ask? It's not like I want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms onto people or anything, although human spiders would be cool. Sure about that? December 7. It's a miracle. Security somehow ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats onto me. It's labeled Samantha. They understand this to be transferred to Lab 18, right? Oh well, no reason I can't observe it for a while, right? I'll have my loyal assistant Miriam make up some good excuses for me. December 8. This creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packaged this girl up. It describes her as being just a tail. There are some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. Wish I had, though. You can't make this shit up. December 10. This fucker grew eyes. I mean it. She did not have these the last time I checked. They're rudimentary, sure, but they just grew. They follow me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than some stem cells in that container the last they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab. All of them. So there's my job security. Always good to have a backup plan. December 19. This just got serious. The tremors knocked me over the counter and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the full medical wing. Yep. Patchwork. December 21. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. Yeah, but what happened? December 29. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams were like that. Only more intense. They're the screams of the dying.
God forgive us.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I was expecting.
Oh, there she is. Okay, so Samantha is not running amok. I guess. What's the PDA? Miriam Goldberg. Okay, so there you go. This is where she found it. Dr. Graham is up to no good. This weird pot accidentally arrived at our medical bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my entire life, and he says it's beautiful. Wants me to find excuses for why it isn't being transferred to Lab 18. Good thing the guy is there like me. I'll help him keep it secret for now. Although I might get his job if I could get him kicked off the Groom League. Keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting, this thing is growing all sorts of body parts at ungodly rates. They don't say it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? The fun kind. Fuck, I'm locked out of the medical bay and Dr. Graham has locked himself in there with that thing. I need to help these injured people. Insufferable prick. They want to use a specimen transport track to get the injured crew members to the medical wing. Even if the ship wasn't falling apart, that's a terrible idea. Yeah, like using an elevator during a fire. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's going to read it? The surface of whatever planet's gravitational pull the lifeless Groomley gets sucked into doesn't care about your damn feelings. Sounds like social media. Alright. Now, DNA scanner. I wonder. I do have an empty syringe and they need to get my DNA, so... Yep, full hypodermic syringe. Put that
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
I think this is it.
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray, and I'll do the rest.
Okay, will it work now? There we go.
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
Wait. I can hear something.
Do I want to look?
Sure.
Well, that was a terrible idea. And yet I did it anyway.
What the hell? What's that?
I only picked up a flash in the scanner. A crew member.
I wasn't a crew member. I wasn't even a person. It was an animal.
The upload finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it was one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
Crow plants. I don't care for Malan's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
It's a security panel, but I'm going to click on it. Door locked due to atmosphere control override. Okay. Then I'll try down here then, I guess. Nope. Okay, there we go. We got lights. Fuck it, I'll try the first door first. Probably should. Well, yep, it's starting to look like dead space, alright. PDA. Isabella Spaulding. April 12. Another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks, but I figured the longer I work for King Group, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective Urus of mine. May 1st. Harry is protective and not in a cute way. Makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant even looks at me are nervingly familiar, just like my ex-husband used to do. Not ready for another round of that bullshit. No one in. May 25th. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue. But what do I know? I make vegetables reproduce for a living. Fun job it is. June 20. I have to admit Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He is growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all of this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. But I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't... But it keeps Harry on his toes. Harry opted to stay on the Groom Lake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. October 30. I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading all over the Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get here and to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. Well, it looks like you failed with that. November 1st. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydra today to find everything coated in this strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically enhanced super mushrooms? November 14. Nope, crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Never mind then. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon. Unless people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit is about to get dangerous. December 19. People have been beaten up. Some are even dead. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon, or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, if I have taken care of myself for 28 years without help from Harry, I think I can handle myself. December 24. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female, and I'm not going to cling to Harry, even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. He can't expect anything from me. Okay then. Shelby Isaacson. March 19. I couldn't even be bothered to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions though, so that works. Cool. March 30. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction of how shitty the day is going to be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. Thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I'd need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. May 14. I guess I'm obligated to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't know why we even carry these PDAs. Seriously, I will never, ever go back and read this shit. August 5. Groom Lake got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groom Lake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist. And as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity's gonna flip shit when they finally figure that out. October 29. So, Grant's gay. I know I had seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. November 2nd. It's going to be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. Ugh. November 10. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. Because we need to put space in front of everything for it to be sci-fi-ish or whatever. It brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. November 11. Taste 0 out of 10. Effectiveness 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. Had to do something. I totally don't forget to get it, and it was worth it. November 23. Liquor supply is running low. Food supply is high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. December 19. On the one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even that thing I did to get the moonshine. December 25. I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics, nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on no matter what, so I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by atom eventually. You know, I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. That's just awesome. Alright, so this... I don't see anything of use in here, so... How the fuck? Let's try door number 2, since I can't go anywhere else.
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also black.
Is anyone there?
They didn't care for us. We didn't care for them. And so it happened again and again. Skin like a crocodile and eyes like sin. The RG consumed them from within.
Okay. What the fuck was that? Is that the Red Queen twins? Oh, the locker is open but empty. Okay, fine. Try this one then. Hold on, what did I just find? Linen bed sheet.
What never get used to this.
Oh, okay, it's just PDA. I was waiting for those bugs to attack me or something, you know, weird. Alright, Harry Walden, May 2. Belle says she's fine, but I'm going to keep an eye on her. May 3rd, I had a nightmare that Belle killed herself, so I checked on her just to be sure. I hope I didn't wake her. Grant wouldn't have checked on her. That dick doesn't know how to care for a lady, not a lady like Belle. June 17, I sure hope nobody catches me growing these herbs. Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs the comfort. I don't care if I get caught, but if I did get caught, Belle would know that I'd truly do anything for her. July 4. Belle seemed super frustrated today. I stopped asking her what was wrong because she got really mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angrier every time I speak to her. She's upset and I can't do anything about it. July 5th. She spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything is okay. I lost so much sleep over her last night. If she only knew. She feels so special. No, she wouldn't. September 4. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping block. I'm allergic and he knows it. Shouldn't need a shot of epinephrine every time I go to bed. He thinks he's a badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't you see that he's a total dick? She wants to eat him! This guy really doesn't have a clue. September 23, I decided to stay on the Green Lake so that I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I love her. September 24, some guy in engineering says that there's a fungus on the ship. I wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet I could hijack a lifeboat to fly Belle home. November 1st, the fungi is all over hydroponics. I have an idea though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I honestly don't think it'll work. I suggested it as a joke at first, but Belle thought it was a great idea, so now we have to do it. December 19. Grant's been following Belle and I everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. Number 22nd. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and the chaos. Good fucking riddance. The guy's been sobbing for almost a day now. Maybe now Belle will understand that he's not fit to protect her. Number 26. I think I'd die for Belle. It's pretty much been established that something's running around and killing people. I'm going to fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body, and it probably did. She'll die knowing that I gave my life just to tack a couple of seconds. Alright, well since the bugs aren't going to kill me, who's this then?
Poor bastard.
And this is Grant.
He even managed to get out of his bunk.
Grant Peterson, April 24. You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. And there it is, the space janitor. Like, why does it have to have space tacked on? You're not actually in space, you're in a spaceship. Therefore, you're just a janitor. Okay? It's like starting to remind me of Roger Wilco here from fucking Space Quest. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. It just gets better, doesn't it, buddy? June 20. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. She wants to eat you. Even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. I think she purposefully leaves some shadow of doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, just so that he'll hang around. Poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy, but it's also the teeniest bit sweet. No, it's just creepy. June 29. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was such a cute little kitten. Ah, it's a cat. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands me. I love that little kitten. Big kitten. July 2nd. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered, poor guy. August 11. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing. I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. What is the point of this weird-ass love triangle garbage? October 8. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of... What a joke! Kitchen, security, and maintenance aren't even eligible when they're the ones that keep the ship running. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense. October 29. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. She'll be such a cow. She says she hopes it gives me cancer. But that way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corp. I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now, you go girl." Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. I don't want everyone involved in my business. November 13, this mushroom plant that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it's made life in the plant just a little bit more cruel. Yep. November 19, people have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant, you can smell it too. November 22nd, emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, then shoves as much in his mouth as he can. Ah, the simple things. Who the fuck is screaming? Let me read my shit in peace. December 18. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That sure wouldn't end well. No, it would not. December 19. I haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh god, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt in all of this either. He's such a little guy. I've been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could ever care about me. Okay, December 22nd. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. I've been trying to sleep as much as I can now so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well, partly because of Jupiter and partly for reasons I don't understand. December 24. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know it will just confuse and upset him. I'm really hopeful that we'll all make it out of here, but Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart to someone? I'll have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry. Well, look at that. We both died together in the same fucking room. So, you know, awesome. Okay, guess there's nothing else in here then. Was there any? There has to be something else in here though. Something I missed. Maybe. Hold on, because I've got bed sheets now. Maybe if I. Yep. So I can tie it off.
Okay, now let's see what I can do. Easy goes.